Hello and welcome to this video. Today I am going to rank the US states' flags. There is 50 flags, so we better get started. Also, if you would like to see more of this, then please like and subscribe. It really means a lot. Here we have our 50 flags and our ranking system. If you want to rank them on your own, then the link is in the description. If you don't know how this works, I basically talk and give my opinions on a flag and then put it on one of the ranks. S is the best and E is the worst. First, you have like most of the flags, they're pretty shit. Like 50% of the flags are like blue background with a crest and like some sprinkling some like text that says your state. Like that's an original and such a boring way of just making a flag. There's a own tier for those flags because there are just so many of them. And yeah, if you live in a state with that flag, no, I don't want to talk with you. And then we have some other flags that try to be more creative but fail. They switch up the background from a blue to an other color. So for example, Washington, they just switch it to a green, which I mean, that doesn't really fix anything. Okay, but now we're actually gonna get to some decent flags. Let's begin. Okay, first off, Iowa. Iowa looks like the French flag and therefore I'm giving it an E. Although Indiana's flag looks quite similar to the other unoriginal boring flags, I kinda like the torch and the star thingy that is going on. Looks pretty good actually, so I will give it an B. Now Hawaii dares to have an Union Jack on its flag, and it's Hawaii, that is a US state. And I gotta respect that confidence that Hawaii has. Therefore, it gets an A. Alabama's flag looks nice and simple and kind of reminds me of the Spanish Empire flag, so it gets a B. While Florida has almost the same, except it is a crest in the middle. Yeah, Florida gets a C. Alaska has the star shopping cart thingy that you can see from the sky, and I guess that's cool, so Alaska gets C. I like what Arkansas is trying to do, but the text is just completely ruins it. I don't understand why people think that putting big text on a flag is a good idea. I think it's just a lazy method to make your flag different, and Arkansas doesn't even need the text. Like, they could just drop the text and it's good. So if you drop out the text, it will be a beautiful flag. So because of the text, Arkansas gets a D. The text just ruins it. Now California has text on the flag, and that is the only bad thing about it. Now a lot of people like to shit on California, but one thing that they have good about is flag, because the only bad thing about it is the text, which isn't really too bad on it now when I think about it. But yeah, like the white kind of background with the national animal on the flag, even though it's extinct, I believe. I like that idea, that's pretty cool. Ohio is tricky. Overall, I like the looks, but I don't know about the shape. I mean, it looks like a kid that found out the design of the flag and then cut some parts of it to make like a cool shape. And then the people who made the flag comes back in, probably on crack, and sees the flag and think, hey, that looks kinda cool. And that's how Ohio got its shape. I give it a B. Wyoming has surprisingly a pretty nice flag. They have a bison on the flag and the blue part of the flag is the same shape as the state. I don't understand the crest inside the bison. Poor bison, I guess. Yeah, Wyoming gets a B. Now we're gonna get to a awesome flag, and it's the Texas flag. Texas has a simple flag that many people recognize even outside the US. It is so recognizable that the people from other places in the world that is not from the US even confuse it with the flag of Chile. Yeah, that's truly a great flag and deserves an S. Now, for some reason I don't like the Tennessee flag, even though I don't know why. So I'll just give it a neutral C. Colorado is also a great classical flag. I like how the red is kind of like a C. Maybe it stands for Colorado. Yeah, I just like it, and I think many other people like it too, because it just looks cool. So Colorado also gets an S. Maryland has a weird style on their flag, and honestly the whole state is just weird. Both the flag and the shape of the state is just confusing and doesn't make any sense at all. Now, although the shape of the flag gives me tuberculosis, the flag looks kinda neat. So I give Maryland an A. Now, New Mexico is a warm state and therefore it uses warm colors. I don't know what the red is, but it looks hella cool, and I give New Mexico an S. South Carolina has an okay flag, so it gets a C. I don't really know why. Just doesn't really appeal too much to me. Now, North Carolina is similar to Texas, but they add text, and I think that just completely ruins it. I know it's like similar to the Texas flag and maybe like try to have some differences, but I don't think adding text is a good idea. And yeah, I have basically explained why. So North Carolina gets a D, South Carolina gets a C. Then we have the state of Missouri. And Missouri flag looks like the flag of Netherlands, but they just added the arms of, or coat of arms in the middle. Missouri gets an D. Mississippi actually did something smart for once and changed their flag. Their last flag was not bad, but controversial, yeah. And they changed it to actually a pretty good new battle flag. I like the colors, and like the flower in the middle looks actually good. Although the small text, again, I'm not a big fan of text. But yeah, Mississippi gets an A, the new flag of Mississippi. Georgia has a nice looking flag, but they could just drop out the yellow part. So yeah, Georgia gets a B. Okay, to end this tier list, we're gonna have another great flag. We have had some really good ones and some bad, and many terrible. But we're gonna end it with a good flag. So, Arizona, yeah, and us. Now why? Arizona has a beautiful flag with an orange big star rising up. If I lived in Arizona, I will be really proud, because that is a good looking flag. Yeah, I just like the design of it and colors. So yeah, and us. So what did we learn from this video? That the US has many terrible, basically the same flags, like 50% of them. The rest of them are mostly good. And I think that just says something, that if the US states just, or like the bad ones, just changed, if they just changed their flag, they could just improve it to something much more better. I hope you liked watching me talk about the US states flag, even though I'm not from the US. But yeah, I just love talking about about stuff, because it's easy content. And remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more. What's this? It is the Washington DC flag. Whatever. It gets a A.